There are so many ways to become more attractive, and it doesn't only have to do with making your makeup all pretty and getting dolled up, okay? I believe there are so many different ways to become attractive, and then not only on a physical level, but also on a mental level, okay? I don't know, is it just me? There are so many times where I've seen like a really beautiful person and like from on the outside, but then I realized that they were mean, they were nasty, and they were like awful, and they instantly became unattractive to me. So I just feel like attraction honestly comes down to having confidence, but also a lot of kindness. Now, all of these tips that I have here are filled with confidence, and make sure you're doing these things with kindness, because I just feel like if you have those two things, oh baby, the attraction is there, girl. The attraction is there. Hey, my name is Aliesha, or you can call me Eli, and welcome back to another video. Obviously, this video is about ways to become more attractive. If you like this video and you like my other videos, go ahead and subscribe. I do videos mostly about self-love, self-improvement, habits, becoming your best self, that girl, that woman tips, you know, mostly things like that. And if that is your speed, go ahead and subscribe. I have fun over here, and I'm gonna be doing so much more content, and honestly just changing up my style of content too. So you want to be here for the party, okay? You want to be here for the party. I know you want to be here for the party. But yes, let's get into ways to instantly become more attractive. First one I have on here, I thought of this long and hard because I just feel like this is so attractive, and I think a way to become more attractive is to be vulnerable. Yes, I know. I know. It sounds scary. You're like, oh my god, be vulnerable. Trust me, it's scary. Especially me. Like I'm a Scorpio, so we be crying on the low, but we try to hide. We try to hide it. You know, we try to kind of be a little mysterious, and we don't like showing our little our sadness, but we be sad, okay? But no, honestly, just being vulnerable, being transparent, being your authentic self, to me is very, very attractive. And I think when you're vulnerable, that is a sense of being authentic, you know? That is a sense, especially when you're sad, especially when you're upset, and you express that to somebody, I think that is so attractive. I cannot tell you how many times where I've respected somebody that has told me that they were feeling sad, or they were upset, or they vented to me. And now, I'm not saying that you have to like tell the whole world your problems, because I don't agree with that. Definitely not. But what I am saying is that if you do have friends out there that you have trouble being vulnerable with, or people that care about you and you know you haven't been vulnerable with them, I think that's a really good way to be attractive, okay? I definitely think there is an attraction to somebody who can be vulnerable, because the fact that you were able to be vulnerable with me means that you don't really care about what other people think. You don't really care about like how people perceive you. You're just like, you know what, I gotta be vulnerable. I don't know where this concept came from, that like if you cry, if you're upset, if you like show your weakness, like that you're weak, when honestly I just feel like that makes you stronger, that makes you sound stronger, that makes you feel stronger. Like I don't know, it might be the softie in me, but I'm just saying. Next thing I have is for my girlies, and that is to rest in your feminine energy and to rest in your softness. This is so attractive to me. I don't know, it's so attractive to me, and I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like when I was hyper independent before I started my self-love journey, when I was hyper independent, when I wasn't resting in my feminine, when I was angry all the time, when I was upset all the time, when I didn't let people help me, I feel like that came off very unattractive. It came off like oh, she's like jaded, oh, she just, I don't want to really like help this person or talk to this person. And it's kind of a slap in the face when somebody tries to help you and you kind of are like, no, I got it, and you're like hyper independent and like just overly independent. You won't let anybody help you, you won't rest in your feminine. I definitely think it can come off a little unattractive. It can come off like a slap in the face to the person that is trying to help. And that's just something that I've learned, is that being overly independent is just not the way to go. And I do think that it comes off a little unattractive. Know where that can come from. It definitely can come from a place of like always being let down or always being hurt from other people, or that you've always had to depend on yourself. People out there that actually want to help you. There are people out there, especially like a guy that you're talking to or with, they're actually allowing you to rest in your feminine. Girl, please rest in your feminine. It's okay. It's okay. The next one I had on becoming more attractive is doing what you say you're going to do. Girl, I feel the most attractive when I do exactly what I said I'm gonna do, okay? And I know a lot of you can relate with me with this point, and it's very, very true. Like anytime I say I'm going to the gym, I go to the gym. Oh baby, I am attractive, okay? And I think the reason is because you start to trust yourself. You feel confident in yourself. Like you're building that self-trust within yourself. So anytime you say you're gonna do something and you're doing it, that self-trust increases in yourself, and you're like, oh my god, I'm trustworthy. Honestly, the most attractive thing is a trustworthy person. And if you can't trust yourself, and you can't tell yourself you're gonna do something and then you do it and you go do it, like babe, how can you trust other people if you can't trust yourself? Okay, you're gonna go to the gym, go to the gym. If you said you're going to meal prep, go meal prep. Do whatever you say you're gonna do, and I promise you that attraction will increase. And honestly, when people like literally be like, oh, I go to the gym, or oh, I wake up at this time in the morning, or oh, I do this, oh, I do that. Anytime they say that and they like, I know them, I'm like, man, you're so attractive. Like somebody who actually sticks to their goals, is that not attractive? Is that not attractive? Okay, anytime somebody has told me their goals and they've stuck to it, I just look at that person like, wow, you're amazing, like for real. So honestly, if you want to become more attractive, definitely start sticking to your word. The next one is a physical thing you can do, but it is also going to have you feeling mentally more attractive. And we just kind of talked about it, but exercise. I know it sounds very generic, but it is a very attractive thing. I think it'll make you feel attractive on a mental level, but also on a physical level. When you're working on yourself and you see that like your body changes and you're looking good in the gym, you're like, ooh, I look good. But not even that. You cannot tell me anytime you leave the gym, like I know you feel good when you leave the gym. Every time I leave the gym, my head feels mentally clear. I feel amazing. I feel like I did that. Even if I did like one little workout, I just feel like I did that. Like not I ran on the treadmill. What? I went on the Stairmaster for 10 minutes? What? Like girl, I feel the most attractive when I'm at the gym and I'm in my element. And I know you know what I'm talking about when you leave that gym and you feel so good, especially if it's morning time and you woke up early. Okay. Next one I have is another kind of like generic one that we can all physically do, and that is your personal hygiene. Specifically like smelling, like obviously taking showers and everything. Not only that, but having lingering scents and just smelling good. I kid you not, anytime I walk past somebody and they smell good, I'm always like doing a double take, like, girl, what you got on? Girl, like what perfume do you got on? Or if it's a guy, if it's a guy, I'm like, and I definitely think there are so many scents that you can try. Currently my favorite right now is this one by I don't know the name. It's called Late Day Cocoa, and I got it from Ulta, and that's one of my favorite scents. And I love Burberry Her. Two of my favorite scents, and I always get compliments on it. And oh my god, that Bum Bum Cream, but it's specifically the red one. That one smells so good. I always get compliments on that scent, and honestly you can just wear it by itself, like it just smells so good. The next tip I have is another physical tip that we can all do, is wearing your clothes. And you're probably like, what wearing your clothes? But no, this is what I mean by wearing your clothes. I mean like really wearing your clothes. And what I mean by that is like wearing your clothes confidently, not just styling your clothes, not just putting on your clothes for the day, but I mean you're not afraid to wear that outfit you always wanted to wear. You're not afraid to look the way you want to look or present yourself the way you want to present yourself, or even styling your clothes with some jewelry. That instantly I feel like makes you more attractive. I can feel like you can tell when somebody's actually wearing their clothes versus them just wearing their clothes. I don't know, somebody who's wearing their clothes is really like they put the effort into their clothes, but not only that, they just know they look good. They put on that outfit, they looked in the mirror, they was like, yeah, I look good. And you can just tell when they walk into a room, they love what they're wearing, they look good, they feel confident in it. Stop being afraid to wear the thing that you want to wear and become comfortable with wearing certain items and just looking good. Like honestly, I want you to get into a habit of like putting on an outfit and then looking at yourself in the mirror and being like, I look good. I look good. Every time before you leave the house, I look good. I look good. I look good. You know, like, girl, you know, I look good. Like, and then leave the house. Just leave the house. I promise you, you're instantly going to be more attractive. You're instantly going to feel more attractive, but other people are going to see you as more attractive because before you left the house, you already affirmed yourself. Now you are like glowing. Like other people can see that on you. And I just feel like if you feel good about yourself, other people can see that on you, right? The next one I have is having your own opinions. I love this one because it took me so long. Like I've always had my own opinions, but it took me so long to be able to express my own opinions, to be able to, and now, one thing I will say, I don't think that your opinion always has to be said. However, I think if you were asked, or if you know you may have a different opinion than the crowd and you stand on that opinion or that point, the point that you have, I just find that's very attractive. Somebody who can disagree with somebody is very attractive to me. Somebody who doesn't follow the crowd all the time and doesn't feel like they have to agree with somebody all the time is very attractive. That's what I think. I don't think like being a yes person all the time isn't very attractive, because that means that you don't have a mind of your own. You're afraid, you're a people pleaser. It's time to start actually like being your own person. I just think that's very attractive. Even if everybody else doesn't agree with you, stand on your thing, stand on what you say. I just feel like instantly you become attractive. The next one I have is something I talk about on my channel all the time, and that's to know yourself. Know yourself, but not only to know yourself, but to also listen to yourself. Okay, oh my goodness, I just feel like we're always getting to know ourselves, right? But each time I have gotten to know myself, I've also started to just practice listening more to my intuition, listening to more to what my heart desires, listening more to how I feel, tapping into my emotions, validating myself. Like, I just feel like that's very attractive for somebody to be like, you know what, I don't want this, I want this. And to be able to listen to their intuition and to be able to jump shift if they have to, that is just so attractive. That is so attractive, to know who you are, to stand on who you are, and to listen to yourself. The one that I thought about that is also attractive is knowing when to leave. Knowing when to leave. Oh my goodness, I feel like somebody who knows when to leave is very, very attractive. Knowing when to leave a party, knowing when to leave a situation, knowing when to leave that man alone because he doesn't treat you the way that you need to be treated. Like, knowing when to leave is like the most underrated attractive thing that you could always do, because the moment you leave, the moment you gain so much self-respect and so much, like, it's just attractive to be able to respect yourself, to be able to leave, to be able to know your worth, to be able to stand on it and be like, I don't deserve this, and to be able to leave. Oh girl, that's attractive. That is so attractive. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see any specific video down below. Go ahead and check out my last video. That one was really good. And yeah, go ahead and check out my other videos. And yeah, bye.